So I have a story. So when I knew I was like, okay, I got the juice, was like I was 20 years old and I'm just like sitting on my parents' couch. I'm on Twitter, just like scrolling mindlessly. And this is pre like Kanye, flipping out and stuff. Like this is pre that. Just want to put that in quotations. So he just posts randomly. He's like, I'm having a casting for Yeezy season 7 in New York. Period. If you're like basically mixed race, come through. And I just have never had this feeling in my chest before where I was like chills all over, like butterflies. And I just was like, I don't know how or what I'm going to do, but mom and dad, can I go to New York for this casting? Like, I just feel it in my chest, like, let's go. And they're looking at me like, cause they're already like, you drive down to LA to go take photos for Instagram. They're already like, okay, we're going to support you. We don't really see what's going on. Can you get a real job? Can you just go to school? Like all this stuff. So I'm like, I need to go to New York. Like, trust me, blah, blah. And they're like, what's your plan? I'm like, I don't have a plan, but I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go and do it. And I'm like, they're like, okay, we're going to put you on a flight one day. Like I put together my money for my little job. They helped me. It meant so much to me. And I got on a red eye that night. Like it was like sitting on the couch in the afternoon, boom, on a flight that night to New York. And I show up 6 a.m, changing an outfit. I'm the first one in line for this casting. Like, I'm like, there's like 25 people around, like no one is there. I just head to the casting right away. And throughout the day, it's like wrapping around the block because it's an open call. It's like 7 blocks long, this line. I'm 25th in. They take my picture. They're like, okay, boom, done. I basically flew to New York to get my picture taken. Just, that's it. They're like, okay, bye. I'm like, okay, all right. So I just like, I don't know what to do from here. I don't know anybody out here. I don't have enough money for a hotel. I guess I'm just going to go back home. Like, let's just go back home. So I take a Lyft and I just go back to California. And like, I was like, okay, they're going to let me know. Probably 2-3 days pass. I hear nothing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad that I did that. I believe in myself. Like, I'm really serious about this shit. Like, I like, okay, I'm proud of myself, whatever. And I just like take the L and I move on with my life. The next day I'm sitting on my couch with my girlfriend. We're watching a movie. It's like my email goes off, boom, you're in the Yeezy season 7 show. You need to be in New York by 7 a.m. And I'm like, there's no flights going out to New York. There's nothing. There was absolutely no way for me to make it. But I got the casting. And that was enough for me to be like, yo, I got the juice. I went to New York for one day, a roundabout for a casting, came back and got it. Like, that's all that mattered. I didn't even matter that I wasn't even in the show or nothing like that. Like, that just proved so much to me. Like, I bet on myself, And ever since then, I've been maneuvering the same way. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you don't believe, I've had agents not believe in me, people, nothing. If you don't, I'm gonna go bring myself there, period. Like, that's just, I love that story.
So was it like, you just started taking more risks after that? Like, what was like the next big thing after that one?
More risks after that one? I would say I was just starting to show up at like stores on Melrose, or I was just starting to DM people. I was being very bold, like never on like cheesy, corny shit, but I was like, hey, what's up? I'm Makayla. I fuck with what you do. Boom, let me know if you ever want to link. And it was just that energy of like, I have something I can bring to the table and I think you're a dope person. I believe in you, has just been making me have like random little connections over time. But the most random one was when I got hit up to shoot for Nike. Like, they found me on Instagram, like their director or whatever, because she was like, I just see that you're constantly tagging that you're wearing Air Forces and we needed a girl for the Air Force thing. And like, ever since then, I've just been constantly being brought back, working on different things with them. I'm trying to secure like a little fitness situation going on right now. I've been posting more fitness content, just trying to get people more motivated after COVID and stuff like that. But definitely beautiful relationships have been being built off this crazy social media platform we have.